then God told me, get a big sheet of paper and write in indelible ink. This belongs to Mahir Shalal Heshbaz, which means spoil, speeds, plunder, hurries. I got 2 honest men, Uriah the priest and Zechariah son of Jeberechiah, to witness the document. Then I went home to my wife, the prophetess. She conceived and gave birth to a son. God told me, name him Mahir Shalal Heshbaz. Before that baby says daddy or mama, the king of Assyria will have plundered the wealth of Damascus and the riches of Samaria. God spoke to me again, saying, because this people has turned its back on the gently flowing stream of Shiloah and gotten all excited over Rezin and the son of Remaliah, I'm stepping in and facing them with the wild floodwaters of the Euphrates. The king of Assyria and all his fanfare, and a river in flood, bursting its banks, pouring into Judah, sweeping everything before it. Water up to your necks, a huge wingspan of a raging river. Oh, Emmanuel, spreading across your land. But face the facts, all you oppressors, and then wring your hands. Listen, all of you far and near. Prepare for the worst and wring your hands. Yes, prepare for the worst and wring your hands. Plan and plot all you want. Nothing will come of it. All your talk is mere talk, empty words. Because when all is said and done, the last word is Emmanuel, God with us. A boulder blocking your way. God spoke strongly to me. He grabbed me with both hands and warned me not to go along with this people. He said, don't be like this people. Always afraid somebody is plotting against them. Don't fear what they fear. Don't take on their worries. If you're going to worry about the holy, fear God of the angel armies. The holy can be either a hiding place or a boulder blocking your way. The rock standing in the willful way of both houses of Israel. A barbed wire fence preventing trespass to the citizens of Jerusalem. Many of them are going to run into that rock and get their bones broken, get tangled up in that barbed wire and not get free of it. Gather up the testimony, preserve the teaching for my followers. While I wait for God, as long as he remains in hiding, while I wait and hope for him. I stand my ground and hope. I and the children of God gave me as signs to Israel. Warning signs and hope signs from God of the angel armies, who makes his home in Mount Zion. When people tell you, try out the fortune tellers, consult the spiritualists. Why not tap into the spirit world and get in touch with the dead? Tell them, no, we're going to study the scriptures. People try the other ways, get nowhere, a dead end, frustrated and famished. They try one thing after another, and when nothing works out, they get angry, cursing first this God and then that one. Looking this way and that, up, down, and sideways, and seeing nothing. A blank wall, an empty hole. They end up in the dark with nothing. Chapter 9, a child has been born for us. But there'll be no darkness for those who were in trouble. Earlier, he did bring the lands of Zebulun and Naphtali into disrepute. But the time is coming when he'll make that whole area glorious. The road along the sea, the country past the Jordan, international Galilee. The people who walk in darkness have seen a great light. For those who lived in a land of deep shadows, light, sunbursts of light. You repopulated the nation. You expanded its joy. Oh, they're so glad in your presence. Festival joy. The joy of a great celebration, sharing rich gifts and warm greetings. The abuse of oppressors and the cruelty of tyrants, all their whips and cudgels and curses, is gone, done away with. A deliverance. As surprising and as sudden as Gideon's old victory over Midian. The boots of all those invading troops, along with their shirts soaked with innocent blood, will be piled in a heap and burned, a fire that will burn for days, for a child has been born for us. The gift of a son for us. He'll take over the running of the world. His names will be Amazing Counselor, Strong God, Eternal Father, Prince of Wholeness. His ruling authority will grow, and there'll be no limits to the wholeness that he brings. He will rule from the historic David throne over that promised kingdom. He'll put that kingdom on a firm footing and keep it going, with fair dealing and right living, beginning now and lasting always. The zeal of God of the angel armies will do all of this. God answered fire with fire. The master sent a message against Jacob. It landed right on Israel's doorstep. All the people soon heard the message. Ephraim and the citizens of Samaria, but they were a proud and arrogant bunch. They dismissed the message, saying, "Things aren't that bad. We can handle anything that comes. If our buildings are knocked down, we'll rebuild them bigger and finer. If our forests are cut down, we'll replant them with finer trees." So God incited their adversaries against them, stirred up their enemies to attack. From the east, Arameans, from the west, Philistines. They made hash of Israel. But even after that, he was still angry, his fist still raised, ready to hit them again. But the people paid no mind to him who hit them. They didn't seek God of the angel armies, so God backed off of Israel's head and tail, palm, branch, and reed, both on the same day. The big head elders were the head. The lying prophets were the tail. Those who were supposed to lead this people led them down blind alleys. And those who followed the leaders ended up lost and confused. That's why the master lost interest in the young men, had no feelings for their orphans and widows. All of them were godless and evil, talking filth and folly. And even after that, he was still angry, his fist still raised, ready to hit them again. Their wicked lives raged like an out-of-control fire, the kind that burns everything in its path. Trees and bushes, weeds and grasses, filling the skies with smoke. God of the angel armies answered fire with fire, set the whole country on fire, turned the people into consuming fires, consuming one another in their lusts. Appetites insatiable, stuffing and gorging themselves left and right with people and things, but still they starved. Not even their children were safe from their rapacious hunger. Manasseh ate Ephraim, and Ephraim Manasseh. And then the two ganged up against Judah. And after that, he was still angry, his fist still raised, ready to hit them again.